Learning objectives. After completing this module, learners will be able to explain the meaning of political parties, discuss the necessity of political parties, enlist and explain the types of political parties, describe the emergence of major parties in India, discuss the challenges faced by political parties in India. Meaning of political parties. Political parties. Political parties are defined as a group of people that come together to contest elections and hold power in government. They agree on certain policies and program for the benefits of citizens. Political party consists of three components, namely the leaders, active members, followers. Function of political parties. Parties contest election. Elections are fought among candidates put up by political parties. Party candidate. Candidate is chosen by the party. Example, India. Independent candidate. Candidate is independent of any party. Example, USA. Parties put forward policies and programs and voters choose from them. Those parties who lose in the election are called opposition parties. The role of opposition party in India. They ensure that the acts of the ruling party are not detrimental to the interest of general public or nation at large. The opposition ensures that the ruling political parties have a definite program and policy for their citizens. The role of the opposition party is not to oppose every decision of the ruling party. Rather, it is the duty of the opposition party to support the ruling party for the acts that are in the interest of the nation. Necessity. Modern democracies cannot exist without political parties. The necessity of a political party is democracy can be understood from the given points. Without political party candidates, elected will be independent without any accountability and commitment. The rise of political parties is directly linked to the emergence of representative democracies. As society became larger and complicated, they needed a representative to collect different views on various issues and represent them to the government. Political parties inform the people about the working of the ruling party. They talk about the problems of the state, the working and failure of the government, and give suggestion for the development of masses. Political party acts as a link between government and masses. Thus, political parties are necessary for democracy. Party system. Different countries follow different political systems. There are three types of political party systems, namely, one-party system, two-party system, multi-party system. One-party system. This system allows only one party to control and run the government. Example, China. Two-party system. A two-party system is a party system where two major political parties dominate the government. Examples, USA and United Kingdom. Multi-party system. A multi-party system is a system in which multiple political parties across the political spectrum run for national elections and all have the capacity to gain control of government offices separately or in coalition. Example, India. Alliance or front. When many political parties come together to join hand for the purpose of contesting elections or winning power, it is called front or alliance. Example NDA or National Democratic Alliance. Coalition. A coalition government is defined as a cabinet of a parliamentary government in which many or multiple political parties cooperate, reducing the dominance of any one party within that coalition. Coalition government comes into existence when no party on its own can achieve a majority in the parliament. Example, UPA government. National parties in India. Indian National Congress. INC is popularly known as Congress Party. It is the oldest party, formed in 1885. It was involved in the freedom struggle. It is centrist in ideology, espouses secularism and welfare of weaker sections and minorities. Congress emerged as largest party in 2004 Lok Sabha elections with 145 seats. Bharatiya Janata Party. It was founded in 1980 by reviving the old Bharatiya Jana Sangha. It aims to build strong and modern India and promotes nationalism or Hindutva. BJP demands uniform civil code and full territorial and political integration of Jammu and Kashmir with India. Party came to power in 1998 and remained in power till 2004. It stormed back to power in centre in 2014 with 282 seats. Bahujan Samaj Party. It was formed in 1984 under the leadership of Kanshi Ram. It seeks to represent and secure power of the Bahujan Samaj, which includes the Dalits, Adivasis, OBCs, and religious minorities. Ideologies of BSP are inspired by teachings of Mahatma Phule, Periyar Ramaswamy Naikar, and B.R. Ambedkar. Communist Party of India. It was formed in 1925 and it believes in the ideology of Marxism-Leninism, secularism, and democracy. It was divided into two parties in 1964 and which led to the formation of CPIM. National Congress Party. It was formed in 1999 following a split in the Congress Party. The party supports democracy, Gandhian secularism, equity, social justice, and federalism. It wants high office in government to be confined to natural-born citizens of the country. State parties and challenges faced by political parties. State parties. In India, we have 6 national parties, and parties other than these 6 are known as state parties or regional parties. Some of these parties are all India parties that have succeeded in only some states. Some parties have national political organization with units in several states like the Samajwadi Party and Rashtriya Janata Dal. Parliament of India has become more diverse because the number and strength of the political parties has expanded over last 3 decades. None of the national parties got full majority in last 3 decades other than BJP 2014. Since 1996, Almost all the state parties have got opportunities to be a part of one or other national level coalition government. Major challenges faced by political parties in the present era: lack of internal democracy. In political parties, there is a concentration of power in the hands of few. Dynastic succession. An easy entry given to the families of the members of the political parties is known as dynastic succession. Money and muscle power. The main aim of political parties is to capture power and form the government. Parties focus only on winning the elections. Declining of meaningful choices. Due to decline in ideological differences, voters do not have many options during elections. Steps taken to reform political parties in India. In order to face the challenges in society, political parties need to be reformed. The following steps should be taken to reform the political parties. Anti-defection law. Under the anti-defection law, MLAs and MPs cannot change party after the election. This was done because many elected candidates were involved in fights in order to become ministers or for cash rewards. At the same time, this law has made MPs and MLAs to accept whatever the party leaders decide. Affidavit law. According to this law, it is mandatory for every candidate who contests elections to file an affidavit giving details of his property and criminal cases pending against him. The new system has made a lot of information available to the public, but there is no system of check if the information given by the candidates is true. The Election Commission passed an order making it necessary for political parties to hold their organizational elections and file their income tax returns. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. Political parties are a group of people which come together to contest elections and hold power in government. Parties contest elections and the elections are fought among candidates put up by political parties. If there are no political parties, no one will be able to make promises to the people. When several parties in a multi-party system join hands for the purpose of contesting election, it is called alliance or a front. National parties. It is a country-wide party which unites in the various states. All the unit follow some policy and program. The constitution was amended to prevent elected MLAs and MPs from changing parties. This was done because many of them were indulging in defections in order to become ministers for cash rewards.